Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV casting the Go4 StarCraft 2 Cup. It is 9:20 p.m. here today, and a lot of players are playing games now. We do go till about 10 or 11. I'll be casting until 10 o'clock. We do have Tunico spawning as the yellow Zerg, and LowJimRising spawning as the pink Zerg, so it is a ZVZ. We'll find out what these players do. If either player does decide to do a 10 pull, that build is fairly common in ZVZ, as I have seen from Slush. And LowJimRising, you know what? He's at 10 out of 10 drones, did not get an Overlord, so we'll see if he does throw down that pull. And Tunico looks like he is getting that Overlord, so he is playing this one standard. And LowJimRising gonna be getting that 10 pull, which I get. Oh no, gonna get a 10 Overlord, and now gonna extract a trick. So he is not doing a 10 pull. Could be, I don't know exactly what LowJimRising is gonna be doing. He is going out to scout now, and yeah, both players are at 13 out of 13, so maybe he just forgot to get an Overlord at 9. That does happen from time to time, and I say forgot because it has been proven that the 9 Overlord is better than the 10 Overlord. LowJimRising now mining those minerals when we do have a gas going up for Tunico. LowJimRising has not got a gas just yet. We'll see if he does go for a quick expansion. He is at 15 food. Hasn't thrown down his pool just yet. If he throws down his pool now, I will say it is a roach build. But no, he is going for the expansion, so gonna do a 15 hatch. What is Tunico doing? It looks like he did a 14 gas, 14 hatch, maybe. We'll not exactly sure what he did, but it's around that. It's not too early. It's not before 8, which does directly counter any type of fast expansion build. So LowJimRising is in just fine shape. We'll see how much gas he has when this pool does finish, if he pulls those drones off of gas. If he doesn't pull drones off of gas, that does signal he is going to be going into Banelings, which can make any Ling's day a living hell. And the players also a living hell because, well, you lose all your Lings, or you have to micro like a champ, and that is very hard to do. Those guys are very good, and the Banelings just so easy to use, so hard to defend against. And we do have that speed going down, and Tunico not pulling off his... Oh, wait, there we go. Is going to be pulling off his drones. And leaving just one on there. That will let him get a lair or a roach one and get some roaches out if he does need to. But the key thing is he does keep most of his guys on minerals, so he will be able to get a hatchery up or just mass-produce Lings. We do have 4 Lings coming out from Tunico. Going to be seeing what LowJimRising is doing. And it's going to be like, oh my god, that's an expansion. I can keep building Lings and keep putting the pressure on. And we do actually have the Banelings nest. And that was a little bit odd. He put his drones back on gas. And now he does throw down that Banelings nest. So it looks like he just want to get a few more Lings out. And then goes, now I can get Banelings. Now I am just fine. And we do have 4 Lings versus 2 Lings. Now 2 more Lings do come from LowJimRising. But, well, Tunico hit those 2 Lings first, so he has a huge advantage right now in this fight. 2 more Lings coming. His speed just about finished. And it looks like he wants to sync up his speed with his Banelings nest. And that's a very cool thought. And the roach one is going up, so his Banelings nest will probably be canceled. Or maybe not. May just keep it there. But I would cancel that Banelings nest and just use that money on Lings. This one queen, being the hero she is, taking out those Lings, but 2 more do come in like, hey queen, bye-bye. And now LowJimRising, Tunico does have the speed. LowJimRising does not. He has this roach one up now, and that Banelings nest did not get canceled. We do have him just massing Lings. Probably won't be building too many Banelings. And this queen looks like she will get taken out. Oh no, maybe. But no, LowJimRising looks like he has held that off, but Tunico has a buttload of more Zerglings on the way. And if you're going for a roach build, chances are you should not do a hatch first, just because the mobility factor. The roach is a really good 1 base, because you can kind of do a wall, but if you do 2 bases, you're always going to have 1 base that is just vulnerable to speedlings. And we do see LowJimRising is finding just that. His roach is now getting surrounded by those Lings, and Lings are actually effective against roaches when they can get that full surround. LowJimRising now has 3 roaches out, may actually be able to hold this off, but more Lings are coming. LowJimRising trying to get a wall up. 1 roach almost down, and now this roach is going down. You need 3 to do a complete wall. He does get a few Lings out, and Tunico just has so many Lings. Going over this income counting station, you do see LowJimRising at 13 drones. and Tunico at 15. And I think LowJimRising may have held this off. Tunico decided, you know what, enough is enough. Maybe not, sending in a lot more lings, and now he is going to be getting those banelings as LowJimRising stopped building roaches for whatever reason. Is getting one out, should be getting many more. So he'll have 3 roaches out. He needs to wall this area off. We do have 4 banelings, and these roaches are going to see this. Has to use force targeting on those banelings. He doesn't have speed on his lings. Both those banelings going down. Only needed 1 to take out a lot of those lings. I think LowJimRising will be holding this. He is getting 2 more roaches, and I think he's actually in a good shape. So I should have, well, he doesn't have any queens out, actually. So we will have Tunico dot forward ahead in the food count because he has queens. LowJimRising does not, and these lings just keep on coming. LowJimRising cannot get to that critical mass of roaches where they do really well against lings. And these lings just are surrounding these roaches when they are one by one and taking them out so quickly. And now this one roach will not be going down. Going in this harvester count, it is 15 to 13. But we do have Tunico building 4 drones while having lots of lings out on the map. And looks like this one queen may take out an overlord. Maybe not. Tunico going back to this one ramp. And Tunico coming in. LowJimRising still on the back foot. He does have a larger army, but he is very immobile. Even if he wanted to, he can't attack because there's just so many lings out that will counterattack him. And now he has a much larger attack force and can safely build the drones he wants, I believe. Getting another queen out at this hatch. Probably should be getting one at this, just so he can do that vomit. It is 36 food to 32. LowJimRising is in the lead. I don't know exactly how. This vomit looks like it is on par. And here we go, a lot of lings coming in, but those are no longer be effective with all the roaches now out. This queen is meandering her way up to this one base where she can vomit. The queen now down here. The worker count is 25 to 15. LowJimRising is losing by 10 workers. Has to build a lot of drones or do some type of attack. And he is building 8 right now, so he is catching up. And now we have Tunico building those roaches. So back and forth, ZBZ. I am impressed by LowJimRising actually holding that attack. Tunico is going to be building roaches now. I'm not sure if he is going to be going for roach aggression. They're just getting these so he doesn't die to LowJimRising just massing roaches. But LowJimRising is not doing that. He is building drones and now getting a spine crawler. Going in this units tab, it is 25 drones to just 26. LowJimRising in the lead now with the 2 extra drones. Is getting a Baneling's Nest of his own. So he can go Baneling Roach, which is a very strong combination when Tunico has so many of these lings. Has, let's see how many lings is out. I could just go to this unit station that I have up. 21 lings. So just like 3 or 4 banelings will instantly wipe all those out. And then LowJimRising will just be roach on roach where he is up by 2. But however, this is a very long distance and is Tunico actually going to put more pressure on. He is at 31 drones versus the 27. That Baneling's Nest is just done. Tunico building 14 more lings. So those banelings are going to take Tunico by surprise. Is he going to see those? I think he saw them and is immediately backing off. And these roaches are going back. So yes, he does see those banelings. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. He still has a lot of lings. If he's not careful, he will run headfirst into a baneling. And there he goes. He is backing off. So I'm almost positive he saw LowJimRising get a few banelings to defend against those lings. And now Tunico is going back home. And what is he doing? Still just joining up, getting 4 overlords because he is supply capped at 68 out of 68 food. LowJimRising did not supply cap himself, is now at 69 or 72 out of 76 food. Tunico has started his lair. LowJimRising has not. And LowJimRising does have the larger army and 5 less workers. So it's a back and forth game between drones, whoever is in the lead. And that is what ZVZ is. It is just all about that drone chicken. Whoever is in the lead can be attacked and taken out. And there we go. I was about to say Tunico only had 6 roaches, but 6 more popping out to make that 13 roaches versus 12. 16 lings versus 33 lings. But these banelings could go off and make those 33 lings obsolete. This army tab is going to be showing that Tunico is in the lead. That player is coming out, and he is going to be gaining that roach speed now. And roach is going to keep coming out, so no mutas are going to be coming out. We still don't see a gas here. That is a huge indicator, no mutas. And LowJimRising not mining gas out of here, so another indicator, not mutas. I say that because on the clan server, mutas have made a comeback in ZVZ. And that one roach was pushing the queen, and she's like, "What were you doing?" and goes straight back to her hatchery. And missile attacks are going down for Tunico right now. He will be at 1-0. And LowJimRising won't have any upgrades as he doesn't even have an Evo chamber out. And he is going those mutas. So I was completely wrong. We have a lot of banelings coming out. Not sure why he's morphing all those banelings just before his mutas. I would be saving all of that gas. Maybe he's just getting these for defense. But yes, banelings are coming out. He needs to start saving his gas now, so when the Spire finishes, he will get mutas. And Manlia, we will find out if you are correct. You said in the chat, whoever gets mutas first does win. So we'll see if you are proven wrong. We're going to have mutas coming out from LowJimRising, and we'll see if he does win due to his mutas. We do see Tunico with such a sick Overlord spread. Look at this vision. He doesn't have creep across the map, but he has complete vision thanks to his Overlords. But mutas will love that and snipe so many of them. Tunico sees all these spine crawlers. He's like, oh my god, mutas. Mutas are coming out, because when you see a player get these spine crawlers, you do know mutas are going to be following it. And Tunico getting a lot of banelings himself. And that Spire now is just finishing. Mutas, 8 mutas on the way. And I'm surprised that Tunico didn't get like Hydroden when he saw this. And 4 banelings coming out from LowJimRising. Oh my god, just take out all of Tunico's banelings. And LowJimRising trying to hold on. He is down on the upgrades. Banelings coming in, dealing some damage. Those mutas are just about out. Actually, they are out to help aid with this. There are a lot of roaches left from Tunico, but LowJimRising has roaches. Now mutas out to defend Tunico's. And this queen is going to be pulling back. She is almost down. And that's still a lot of roaches that will do damage. Mutas do not kill roaches that quickly. And the drones are just going to be doing a transfer, knowing that mutas will clean up everything eventually. And the drones turn around to take out those lings. Going to clean up these roaches with the mutas. And in production, we do have 2 spore callers. And all of these overlords. The mutas could literally go anywhere and find overlords to kill. But it is 60 out of 164 supply for Tunico, and the mutas not going to be worried about the overlords. Going to go directly into the base, see if they can do any damage before the spore crawlers go up. But 2 are up here, and 1 is up, 2 up in the main. So Tunico is defended against mutas with those spore crawlers. Muta's going to come in anyways, going to try to take the queen out. Transfuse does go down, and lots of lings from Tunico. And those mutas, I don't know exactly what they were doing, and those lings going to be going out, and banelings morphing in from LowJimRising. And is he going to start picking off the mutas? No, he's just going to go back. Not going to pick off those overlords. Going to try to pick off whatever lings he can. And Tunico is going to run face first into the banelings. Forgot all about those, and now he is going back home. He looked like he wanted to take a 3rd base, but now he knows he cannot take that 3rd base. He does have 8 Hydras coming out, so LowJimRising's mutas will be obsolete after he does do all this overlord damage. That is a lot of free overlords for LowJimRising if he chose to attack them, but he has not. He is going straight for the base of Tunico. I don't know why he isn't killing those. You got to kill all those overlords with the mutas and obtain map control, because then Tunico would be in the duck, coming in, sees all these Hydras out, and now is he going to say, okay, time to just pick off mutas with my pick off overlords with my mutas. Let's one go right past. Here's another one. Let's that one go right past. All these overlords are getting a free pass. I do not know why. Now the mutas are like, oh wait, we should take out the watchtower and not take out the overlords. So LowJimRising, why you no kill overlords with mutas? And there he goes. Gonna attack the one close by his base, but could have got at least 5 or 6 overlord kills. And LowJimRising just has a lot of banelings with some mutas. Is getting baneling speed. And Tunico is gonna be moving out, and he is gonna be taking out the overlords. And this Overlord trying to get out of the way. I can't move fast enough, and these Hydras are just limping their way over. But they're going to get on that creep where they will move fast. And here we go. Engagement about to happen. Banelings going off on the Roaches. That is not smart. But they go off on the Hydras. That is where you want them. But now all the Lings do run in. Those Mutas are not the best at taking out Lings. Needed to save one of those Banelings to help take out the Lings. And these Lings are just running amok inside of LowJimRising base. But those Mutas dealing quite a bit of damage to the Lings. More Lings coming in, and now going to be attacking the drones. And the drones may just turn around and start attacking those Lings, increasing that DPS. We do have Roaches coming in from Tunico to try to do what damage he can, and LowJimRising has Mutas and a lot of Roaches. Not a lot of Roaches, a lot of Lings. 4 more Hydras are in the build, and these Roaches may just get picked off by the Mutas. Mutas do not see them. And he is going to be getting his base. Now the meter is going to go up. Is he going to find the Roaches? It'll be very soon. And no, wait. He sees them. He sees them now. And he is going to go and take them out. One Roach goes down. There goes the second one. Yes, the second one is going to go down. We do have Hydras coming to aid these. And the Mutas do turn around immediately. And let's see if he goes Overlord hunting now. Maybe. Maybe. We can only hope. We may just go and try to pick off like a Baneling's Nest or something. And he is hiding all of his Overlords down here. Doesn't want them to get picked off, and I'm not sure why he was not so progressive on picking off Overlords himself. And now he is going to, yes, take out that Baneling's Nest, which could go off on his Banelings and cause him a headache. He is producing 9 Banelings himself, getting this third base, but Tunico also getting the third base. These Hydras going off of creep to deal with the Mutas in the base. These Mutas will be leaving, and look at this. Taking out both that Roach one and the Baneling's Nest with those Mutas. And I think he's been doing a little bit of AoE to that Spore Coil, but not much. These Mutas now going out of the base and going to be seeing this hatchery that is now undefended. Takes out an Overlord and going to be taking out this hatchery. But the Hydras are on the way, just doing damage. It may just bounce back into the main from this. And these Mutas going back out, and that's a lot of Hydras. They are off of creep. These Banelings could come and take them out. LowJimRising does have his third hatch up, and now these Mutas are going back. Tunico does have to rebuild that Roach one, has to rebuild that Baneling's Nest if he wants Banelings. And does he have a spawning pool? Yeah, he does. That is hidden underneath those Overlords. And the Mutas are going. I would love if he did the Mutas in the main, and then use Banelings to try to wipe out this econ line of Tunico when the Hydras went to a spawn. And that one Roach is going down. We have a lot of Lings and Banelings. Banelings do very well against Hydras, as you did see earlier. And we actually have a macro hatch coming out from LowJimRising. LowJimRising is at 113 food, while Tunico is at 134. And LowJimRising is now going to just not pick off Overlords again. Wait, and keep in mind, Tunico right now is supply capped. Not building an Overlord, so picking off those Overlords would be absolutely huge. LowJimRising, kill an Overlord or two, man. Infestation Pit going down, still no Overlord for Tunico, still supply capped for the longest time. And this Ling, LowJimRising, come back up. His food is starting to go up. He is getting Infestation Pit. Once he fungal growths all these Mutas, they won't be able to run away from the Hydras. And we do have Spore Coils going up at this natural third base to protect against the Mutas. And looks like the Mutas are going to go back to the Evo Chamber and say, no, +2 armor upgrades you cannot finish. And that Infestation Pit may go down very quick before that Passing Glands can be researched. Taking out an Extractor, lowering that gas, and now the Hydras are coming back. LowJimRising is just being a pain in the butt with those Mutas, but could be a little bit more if he took out Overlords here and there. But his Muta class is very good. The Muta's now going to be retreating, going to go maybe pick off this Overlord. One can hope and keep supply capping Tunico, but Tunico is building 5 Overlords. He is still at this 134 food count, so staying supply cap. LowJimRising at 132, coming in with some Lings and Blings. There's a lot of Hydras grouped up. Those Lings gonna get the surround on them, and those Banelings just gonna take them out, and the Mutas also taking those Hydras out. Banelings coming to this middle line. If they just hit stop, that whole middle line will go down. Actually, that goes down anyways to Banelings taking out the hatchery, I believe. And I think LowJimRising does have this game now. Going to this army tab, There is a even-sized zombie, but not much that can shoot up for Tunico, and a lot of stuff is just getting sniped. Actually, there are plenty of Hydras back here. But going to this base, you don't really see too much more mining going on, as this is almost depleted in this base. It is a joke. So all LowJimRising has to do is start getting Banelings to be able to defend against anything this Laffy Taffy is about to be touched. You can see it is on the same screen. These mutas, again, just doing whatever harassment they possibly can. Doesn't look like they picked off anything else. And Infestors will make a world of a difference, as one Fungal Growth does kill Banelings. And that is what has been just demolishing the Hydra count. And looks like he is going to try to take out that Spore Caller. Just doesn't. And oh my god, a lot of those mutas do get Fungal Growth and are going down to the Hydras. So great Infestor use from Tunico. Will Infestors bring him back into this game? Again, he won't be able to be mining. And Infestors also do great against Lings. And this could go into Tunico's favor after this battle. He does have the larger army. He is going all in now. We do have Banelings morphing right underneath of Tunico's Overlord. So he's like, hey man, getting Banelings, dude. Getting Banelings. Back off. Showing those Banelings. And a lot of those Lings now running in. And we may kind of have a base trade situation. No, Tunico is pulling back. These Lings now just running by. Delaying time. Really nice. But these Infestors do gain energy over time. Maybe we'll do more Fungal Growths themselves. We do have 114 energy. That does take 75. So if it gets to 150, that thing can do 2 Fungal Growths. And LowJimRising has to make all these Banelings connect if he wants to win this. And here we go. That Evo Chamber will be going down. Those Hydras fairly well spread out. These Infestors just waiting for the Banelings to come. And those Fungal Growths will just do so much damage. And waiting for the opportune time. This base isn't really mining, so he doesn't care too much about it. Here we go. Banelings rolling in, but they're all going to get Fungal Growth. And all these Banelings pop before they can do anything. And a few mutas are out to deal with the Hydras, but these mutas do get Fungal Growth themselves. And does he have enough to take out the Hydras? I think he may. Fungal Growth does go down, and that's all he has left. Another Fungal Growth goes down, and now the mutas can pick off the Infestors. He is still mining. We don't really have mining from Tunico. So LowJimRising has to hold this off. Should be picking off the Infestors, as they are the things that can attack air. Another Infestor coming. Gonna get a Fungal Growth off and possibly kill the mutas. And the mutas need to kill the Infestor, but just gonna go over those roaches. It doesn't exactly matter what they kill, honestly. And LowJimRising with the Infestation Pit of his own. And LowJimRising is going to take out Tunico's roaches. And those roaches are going to be going back. And LowJimRising has a few Lings out. And Tunico looks like he's going to be sending his drones in with this next attack. Or just going to be expanding. He doesn't have the money to expand. This middle patch has 20. This one has 110. Are they just going to long distance mine? Yes, they are going to long distance mine. Try to get that money so we can expand. A lot of roaches from Tunico are going to come try to take out a base of LowJimRising. Looks like one base will possibly go down. I don't know where the mutas are. There's mutas right here. It looks like they were doing damage. And all the roaches coming in. And doesn't want to get Fungal Growth underneath those Spore Crawlers. And here we go. A lot of roaches coming in. Dealing damage to one of LowJimRising's bases. And this is going to be big. These mutas need to get back. And looks like he is picking off Overlords now. That's not going to matter at this point in the game when Tunico is not mining at all. These mutas need to go back and deal with the roaches. But he does have 4 Infestors here to take out roaches that do come. You can get him low HP. Takes out that roach one. Now he's going to be taking out that Hydra Den. So maybe this is good. Taking out those production facilities. Going to rely back on his last base down here. And these mutas get Fungal Growth and another Fungal Growth. They're really low on life and need to go back. Doesn't want to get another Fungal Growth as they will go down. Roaches coming in here from Tunico. Those mutas, what are they doing? Looks like they're just going to take out that Infestation Pit, so all the production is getting sniped. We do have 5 Infestors, but Lings are coming in. And those Infestors going to go down, but not before they get a lot of Fungal Growths off on those roaches. And I don't think Tunico can come back now. He doesn't have the money, doesn't have the units, but he is long distance mining. Infestation Pit now goes down. Tunico can only build Lings at this point. And now Lings and Roaches coming in. LowJimRising pulling his units off, and these infestors getting stuck, and the mutas are on the way back. This hatch could go down. We do have these drones. Yes, drones being built. He does have enough to build another hatchery, so it's just good. And those drones did delay those roaches from doing any damage to the hatch, and now these mutas are back out and trying to do what they can. Lings coming in, and LowJimRising doesn't have that many drones left, is getting a spawning pool because, you know what, he wants to build Lings too. He can't really build anything. So this is kind of an odd state of the game where both players can't really build units. Tunico because, well, he's long distance mining. This is his mining of the game. And Tunico, well, I mean, LowJimRising, well, he doesn't have the production buildings. And LowJimRising is saying, this is such a nice game, dude. And Tunico is going, yeah, it is. And now these mutas going to start taking out those drones. And every drone is a big kill because that lowers Tunico's mining dramatically. Because there's no such thing as oversaturation when you do long distance mining. Unless you have like 100 workers mining that. And looks like these mutas going to come in and now finally take out the pool. We do have two infestors here with a lot of energy. Can get two fungal growths off on these mutas, which would possibly take them out. Lings coming in to attack LowJimRising. Does have spine claws going up, and fungal growth does go off on some Lings. That does not kill Lings. It takes them down to 1 HP. And a random roach from Tunico has appeared. And looks like the queen from LowJimRising did go down. And these mutas are now coming back to defend. LowJimRising is getting some spine callers, and this one roach just trying to do what he possibly can, but this spine caller will finish. This one gets canceled, and now these are going to finish. Lings are coming in, and another spine caller is coming out. Here come the mutas from LowJimRising, the saving grace, and Tunico with infestors near full energy. Going to be popping out those infested tanners, but thankfully LowJimRising can just run to this base and start mining there too. But all these production facilities can go down. These infestors will do a bunch of infested tanners. Tunico cannot decide what he wants to do. Drones coming here, decides, you know what, this base is not long enough. Let's long distance mine from here, man. And these mutas are going to find it. These drones are going to come, and Tunico calls the good game. LowJimRising does take that. What an epic ZVZ.